Okay, the article starts off today by saying people deal with bad news in many ways. Bad news can just mean somebody telling you something bad is going to happen to you, something unfortunate. We have Norma, a 90-year-old woman from Michigan, U.S. So she's 90. She's had a very long life. Not everybody gets to live that long. And she's had lots of bad news. So it's not been a good day.
所以文章一开始就让你知道，接下来就是个坏消息 ，bad news。我们可以看到 deal with 这个动词片语，意思就是处理、面对。For example, this time Captain America has to deal with the worst enemy ever。就是 Captain America 美国队长这次要面对最恐怖的敌人。所以文章开门见山就说 ，Norma 这个90岁的老奶奶。有听到很多坏消息。So what is the bad news?
Oh, I'm kind of afraid to find out, but let's go ahead and read about it.
Yeah.
It says, first, her husband died. Okay, that is definitely bad news. Your husband, that's the man in a husband and wife, the couple that are married. A few days later, a doctor told her she had cancer. Okay, husband, Husband. That's the male partner in a marriage, as I said. So that's husband, that's the man, and we have the wife. Okay. So that's the male partner in the marriage. And for example, we could say Jenny and her husband took a trip to Japan after their wedding. One more time. Jenny and her husband took a trip to Japan after their wedding. I guess we would call that the honeymoon.
Honeymoon. 哇，这真的是 a lot of bad news in a row。首先是她老公过世了 ，husband and wife， 我们可以一起看，就是一段男女婚姻里面，老公老婆就是 husband and wife，W-I-F-E。在例句中就是 Jenny 和她老公婚礼后一起到日本旅行，就是刚刚Joe老师提到的 honeymoon。We also saw the word cancer, the last sentence. What does that mean?
Cancer is a very serious disease. Basically, it means you get some bad cells in your body and they multiply. They become more and more and more, and the bad cells take the place of the good cells, and eventually it can kill you if the doctors don't take out those bad cells. They often result in something like a tumor, which is just a big mass in your body that should not be there. So cancer is a very, very serious, terrible disease.
Cancer 就是我们说癌症，我们可以沾到身体各种部位来描述是哪一个地方有癌症。例如 ，if you smoke too much, you will have a high risk of getting lung cancer。如果你吸烟很多，大家都知道很容易得到肺癌。What other cancers are also common?
What other cancers are also common? Let's see. Liver cancer is common if people drink too much. They can get that. We talked about the lung cancer. That's from smoking. Another one, which is what our example sentence is about, is skin cancer. If you stay out in the sun without protection too long, you can get cancer on your skin. So our sentence says, protect yourself from the sun so you don't get skin cancer. Protect yourself from the sun so you don't get skin cancer.
I know, that's why we girls love sunscreen so much.
And we guys who have very, very white skin. I can get a sunburn from getting off the bus and getting on another one. In like 2 seconds, I can get a sunburn.
What?
Yes.
So did you put on sunscreen?
Trust me, I put on a whole tube of sunscreen
Really?
if I go to the beach. I look like I'm covered in about a layer of sunscreen about that thick. It doesn't look good, but I won't get skin cancer.
为了保护自己的皮肤，我们为了避免得到皮肤癌，所以一定要用就是 sunscreen 防晒油啦。
Okay, so let's move on with the article. Remember, Norma just got this bad news. Her husband has died, and she just found out that she has cancer. But it says Norma didn't want treatment, though.
通常癌症的病患一开始就是会接受化疗，任何医生护士所采取的治疗，我们就会用 treatment。所以 Norma 阿嬤知道自己有癌症的时候，但是她不想要接受治疗 ，Why not?
Yeah, she didn't want to get treatment from a doctor. So she's basically saying, well, I'm not going to try to get better. Okay? Most people, if they say I have cancer, they'd say, yeah, help me, fix me.
I want to live.
Get this cancer out of me so I can live longer. But remember, she's very old, and that's what she says. She says, I'm 90 years old, I'm hitting the road.
Hit the road?
Not hit the road, not like I'm going to punch the road or I'm going to
Too angry?
hit the road. She's not mad. Hit the road means you are going to go take a trip. For example, like in summertime when the weather gets really nice, people often think, well, I'm going to get on my motorcycle or my scooter or hop in my car and hit the road. It means you're going to drive somewhere and take a trip. Go traveling, basically.
So hit the road 原来就是出发上路去旅行的意思。So can we hit the road now? Can we go get a coffee?
Go get a coffee. Not yet. We're only
Not
like
yet?
halfway done. We got some more stuff to talk
Not
about.
yet?
We got to
Okay.
learn more about Norma, more about
Okay.
Norma's
Okay.
life. The next line says Norma's son Tim owns an SUV. Okay, this is her son, so I guess she and her husband, they had kids. Tim and his wife, Rami, used to travel across the US. So he owned an SUV. If you own something, it means to have something that legally belongs to you. So you have bought that thing with your own money. Let's have a look at our word power sentence. So our sentence says, the rich man owns several very big houses. The rich man owns several very big houses. So this is Norma's son. He owns an SUV. That's a sport utility vehicle. But normally we don't just say that whole thing out. We don't need sports utility vehicle. We just say SUV.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier.
So much easier.
Don't worry about knowing sport utility vehicle. If you know SUV, that's all you need.
这里的上路可不是指你因为要去天堂，可不是哦。那 Norma 原来 Norma 的儿子拥有这台 SUV 运动型的休旅车，不是 RV 露营车哦。有时候电影里可能会看到，就是会有驾着那种在沙漠里啊，或是会有一整台非常大台的休旅车，这是 SUV。在电影里看到可能会是露营车，是 RV。那 own 这个意思就是等于 have 嘛，不过 own 更有一种拥有某种财产的意思。像是Joe老师的例句说，这个有钱人拥有好几栋大房子。I want to have many big houses.
You want to have many big houses. We all do. I guess this must be very rich people we're talking about in that example sentence. We also saw the preposition across. Okay, this means from one side to the other of a certain place. For example, we could say, look both ways before you walk across the road. Look both ways before you walk across the road. That's something, of course, your mom or your dad will tell you when you're very small and they're saying, look both ways before you cross the street so you can be safe.
原来 Norma 的儿子和老婆就是驾着他们这个 SUV， 这横跨了整个美国旅行 ，kind of like a road trip, right?
Road trip, going across the country.
So instead of traveling by plane, they drive to many places in the U.S. Across 这个字就是横跨 ，across the U.S. 就是横跨美国啦。那Across the road 意思就是过马路 ，so make sure you look both ways before you walk across the road， 意思就是过马路之前要记得先看两边的来车。So is Norma traveling across the U.S. with the SUV as well?
Well, let's find out. The next line says, now Norma is going with them. She wants to see as much of the world as she can. Okay, so she learned she has this disease, but she's not going to sit around feeling sorry for herself. She's going to hit the road and see as much of the world as she can with the time that she has left. So she's going to make the most of this time that she has left in her life.
原来 Norma 阿嬤想说，拜托我都90岁了，与其躺在病床上治疗，不如我就来看看这个世界。看越多越好 ，as much as she can， as as one can， 尽可能尽量。那我们就来看看今天的 Magic Box 找亮点。